Tottenham are unlikely to trigger key targets release clause. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. The transfer market is really heating up. But before we get into it, have you subscribed yet? Click that button and join the Tottenham family for all the latest updates. Journalist Ben Jacobs reports that Crystal Palace are nervous about losing Eberechi Eze to the likes of Tottenham, but the Lily-Whites are not likely to pay the attacking midfielder's release clause. Tottenham see Eberechi Eze as a key target. A number of outlets over the last few months have indicated that Eze has been identified as one of their top summer targets by Ange Postecoglou's side. This includes a recent update by The Times, who claimed that Spurs are expected to push ahead with a move for the 25-year-old when he returns from the Euros, with the player said to have a release clause of £60 million in his contract. The report stated that even though other Premier League sides are after Eze, Tottenham are confident that they can secure the midfielder's services. A couple of days ago, HITC claimed that the England international has been left unsettled by the Eagles' sale of Michael Olise to Bayern Munich, and that he is now considering his future at Selhurst Park. Spurs are unlikely to pay Eberechi Eze's release clause. Jacobs has now explained that Palace are concerned about losing their star man this summer, but suggested that the South London club are well protected due to the high release clause. The journalist told Give Me Sport about Eze's future. Nobody's made any direct contact yet with Crystal Palace, so I think his is a deal that will require a little bit more patience. I also don't think Eze is knocking on the door at this stage to leave. But when the likes of Tottenham or Arsenal, or a club of that magnitude come calling, they can, clearly offer a pay rise and European football. Palace are to some extent a little bit nervous because they're aware that many of their players are in demand because they had such a good finish to the season, but they're well protected with Eze. It's unlikely that either Arsenal or Spurs will see value in triggering the release clause. With Palace having lost Olise and also looking likely to lose Marc Guehi, I do not think they would be inclined to come to the negotiating table for Eze. If Spurs want to sign the attacking midfielder, they have no other choice but to activate the release clause. Alistair Gold provides an update on Tottenham's Nico Williams pursuit. Football London's Alistair Gold has said that Nico Williams' high wages might prevent Tottenham from pushing ahead with a move for the athletic club Bilbao star. Tottenham are interested in Nico Williams. Over the course of the summer, several outlets have suggested that Tottenham are battling a whole host of Premier League sides for the services of Williams. This includes a recent update by Caught Offside, who claim that the winger's suitors are growing by the day, with Tottenham, Liverpool, Manchester City, Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain all being admirers of the player. The report alleged that those sides have now been joined in the race for the 21-year-old by both Arsenal and Chelsea, with the Gunners allegedly even willing to meet the player's £49 million release clause. Wages are a problem for Tottenham. Gold has now said that Tottenham absolutely love Williams, but they are aware that they would have to contend with quite a bit of competition for the player's signature. He explains that the athletic club star's list of admirers have grown on the back of his impressive displays to the Euros. Gold reveals that despite Williams' £49 million release clause, he earns a salary of £170,000 at St Mums, and the clubs looking to sign him would have to offer him more than that. As a result, the journalist suggests that Tottenham might decide to abandon their pursuit of the Spain international. Tottenham might have earmarked both Nico Williams and Ricardo Calafiori as targets ahead of the Euros, but their displays in Germany have added several million to their price tag and attracted the attention of plenty of other suits, with Spurs thus having to call off their pursuits. According to Football London's Alistair Gold, Tottenham have forged a good relationship with Rennes, and they could try to take advantage of that to land Desire Du. On the back of Du's stellar breakout season at Rennes in 2023-24, the 19-year-old's future has understandably been the subject of much speculation this summer, with Tottenham being one of the clubs credited with an interest in the youngster. Gold now brings the latest on the matter, confirming that the versatile attacker is very much part of the Lily-Whites shortlist. He says that the Frenchman's ability to operate in either flank or through the middle is one of the reasons why Ange Postecoglou's men hold a strong interest in the player. Tottenham have a good relationship with Rennes. He points out the Doer fits the transfer profile that Tottenham are after, a moderately expensive player who can become a star in the years. However, Gold explains that a deal for the attacking midfielder will not be straightforward, with several top clubs, including Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain, thought to be eyeing him. Finally, the journalist points out that Spurs do have a good relationship with Rennes, having loaned them Joe Rodon and Didier Spence in the past, and this could work to the Premier League side's advantage in their pursuit of France under-21 international. I suspect Tottenham view Du as a cheaper and more attainable alternative to Eber Etiez, with a deal for the Palace star looking quite complicated to pull off this summer. I would not be surprised if we see Spurs make advances towards the League One starlet over the coming weeks. I'm told it's not off the table. Sky Sportsman shares latest update on Tottenham's pursuit of Premier League midfielder. Tottenham remains determined to strengthen their midfield options this summer, with Jacob Ramsey being a prominent target. Sky Sports reporter Dharmesh Sheth recently addressed Spurs' interest in Ramsey on the Last Word on Spurs podcast. Tottenham have already bolstered their midfield by signing Archie Gray for a reported £40 million. Now, the club aims to further strengthen this area by acquiring Ramsey from Aston Villa. Earlier this summer, Spurs' initial offer of £20 million plus Giovanni Lo Celso was rejected by Villa. However, recent reports indicate that a revised bid of £30 million plus Lo Celso might be sufficient to secure Ramsey. Ramsey's importance to Aston Villa was highlighted during the 2022-23 season, where he scored 6 goals and provided 7 assists in 35 Premier League appearances. He played a key role in Villians finishing 4th on the table and qualifying for the Champions League last season. Adding a midfielder like Gray does not preclude Tottenham from pursuing another talent in Ramsey. The 23-year-old offers a unique skill set compared to Gray, capable of operating as both a hybrid number 8 and number 10. His footballing intelligence, ball-carrying ability and defensive work rate make him a versatile and valuable addition to the midfield. Dharmesh Sheth noted that despite the recent quiet in the news, the deal is still very much alive. The Sky Sportsman said, "I was speaking to someone about this earlier on because it went quiet when a deal didn't materialise, but I am told it's not off the table yet. As far as Tottenham are concerned, they are still interested in Jacob Ramsey. An improved bid could potentially secure Ramsey's signature, giving Spurs another dynamic option in the centre of the pitch. Strengthening the midfield with both Gray and Ramsey would significantly enhance Tottenham's chances of success in the Premier League next season. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs.